In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a chicken pot pie. What I did is I took chicken breast, cut it in little pieces. It's already cooked. It was left over from the night before. Also, we had baked potatoes, so I have them cut up in bite-sized pieces. We have carrots, celery, green peppers and onions, and some cooked rice. We're going to put it all in a pan, add butter in it. We're going to fry it a little bit. You also will need a can of chicken broth, a can of cream of celery, a can of cream of chicken, and 2 pie crusts. And you need the pie crust for the top. And there is a recipe on another video to make the pie crust. We're going to put in the chicken and the potatoes so we can get them heated up. The carrots and celery, and green peppers and onions. I'm going to wait to put the rice in later because it's already cooked and it doesn't need to fry, because if you fry it then it'll get hard. Mix all this together. Just let it cook a little bit. Let the onions get transparent. Then we're going to add the cream of celery, cream of chicken, and chicken broth, and salt and pepper and parsley flakes and rice to it. This will probably cook about 10 minutes on medium heat. We can go ahead and add the salt just to how much you like, and the parsley flakes, just shake them in like that. I'd say about a half a teaspoon of salt, pepper, and parsley be enough. You just want a little bit of seasoning in there. And just keep mixing it until it gets nice and hot. We have our oven preheated at 365. So it'll be nice and warm by the time we're ready to use it. It has been cooking for about 5 minutes. The onions are getting transparent, peppers are getting softer. So we're going to add our chicken broth and our cream of chicken soup and our cream of celery soup. Add both of them in there. Okay. Then we're going to stir everything up. Just stir it all up together until it's nice and heated all the way through. And then we're going to put it in our pie crust. Then put the other piece of pie crust on top. Put it in the oven for an hour. We're going to have chicken pot pie. Again, the stuff that's in this pot is breast chicken, cut it in bite-sized pieces, 3 baked potatoes, cut in bite-sized pieces, green peppers, onions, and baby carrots, all cut up in nice bite-sized pieces, so you don't have to worry about them being too big to fit on your spoon. You just stir everything together. There's also salt and pepper and parsley in here. And we're going to heat it for probably another 5-10 minutes. Then we're going to put it in the oven on 365 for an hour, and then check it. Make sure it's done. Now that this is hot and been on the stove for about 10 minutes, we're going to add our cooked rice to it. That's your last step. And it's about 2 cups cooked rice. Then we'll mix all that in there. Just helps thicken up your ingredients, so hopefully it doesn't boil over in the oven. Just make sure it's nice and hot. And we're going to dish it out in our pie crust and put the top pie crust on and be ready to put it in the oven. I'm going to get a ladle. Put this in our pie crust, just like that. I always put all my pies on a pan with parchment paper just in case they boil over, and it's a lot easier to get it out of the oven too. It's a lot firmer than the pie pan, because I always put mine in aluminum foil containers. That way, easy cleanup. You just have to, when you're done eating the pie, you just throw the pan away. This should be enough to make 2 pot pies. These are 9-inch pies. So now what we're going to do is put the top crust on. You roll it out real thin. You put it right on top. So you put the other one right off of this one. That. Make sure it's nice and pinched shut. So hopefully it doesn't boil over all over the place. You want the crust to be sealed all the way around. Just like that. You just pinch it all the way around to seal it. What I do to make my pie crust is you just take 2 fingers and seal it around opposite each other to make the indents all the way around like that, and then I press it down so it's nice and sealed. And we're going to put a couple holes in it with a knife so that the steam is released, just like you do if you're making a fruit pie. If you ever wondered how people make the little indents around their pie crust, I'm going to show you. Take these 2 fingers and this one on the other hand, and you go just like this. Put these down, put that finger in the middle. Just go all the way around. See how it makes the indent perfect all the way around. So your crust is nice and pinched together, and it won't boil over, and it looks all nice and fancy. Just those 3 fingers. Go one round, just like that. Then when you're done, see how pretty it looks? Now don't forget, you got to put a couple holes in it. Let the steam out. Now we're ready to put it in the oven on 365 for 1 hour. I'm going to put both of them in. Our chicken pot pies have been in the oven for 1 hour. Here's the other one. I hope you enjoy making this recipe for chicken pot pie. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you make it, comment how it turned out.